girls, gays, theys and thems. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry for all of that, it's a blanket. So, in today's video, I'm going to be telling you the story time of how badly I fucked up my hair last year. So, yeah, it's kind of a long one, so let's just hop right into it. So, last year, you guys will know, biggest mental breakdown of my life, and just before that breakdown happened, I was obviously feeling some type of way, going through it, you know, as you do, and all of a sudden I wake up one day and I'm like, you know what, I don't want black hair anymore, I've had enough, we're going to bleach it, I want fun colours, I want bright pink, bright lilac, things like that. So, I just went out one day, didn't tell anyone, and I got 2 big boxes of bleach, and then I came back and I was at my partner's old uni accommodation, so I went back there and I didn't read the instructions, so I was already, you know, set up to fail. So I didn't read the bloody instructions like an idiot, and there were, in the box, there was 4 packets of the, like, powder, and there was 1 bottle, I think it's like the peroxide, like the cream stuff, and obviously you're meant to like mix them together, cool, but because dumbass over here didn't read the instructions, I ended up mixing all 4 packets into this 1 bottle, shaking it all up, and it went into like this light blue paste, and I applied that all over my hair, left it, and I probably left it for around an hour and a half to 2 hours, which I already know that was stupid as well. Another red flag, because that was ridiculous. And I washed it all off, everything was cool, it didn't hurt, everything was fine, but it was like a orangey colour. Now you have to remember, I have extremely thick hair, and my hair used to be, you guys saw it a lot in like my older videos, all the way down the bottom of my back, and it was jet black all the way down to the bottom of my back and really, really, really thick. So I did it all, bleached it all first, washed it all out, and it went like an orangey colour, and obviously I knew I need to go again, and it was very, very, very patchy. So instead of waiting for like the next week or the next couple of weeks to bleach it again, that wasn't good enough for me, for my manic little ass. That was not good enough. I wanted it now. So the next day, literally not even 24 hours later, I do the exact same thing again. I have another box of bleach, I get the 4 packets of powder, the 1 bottle of the cream stuff, mix it all together, and we put it on again. It goes a little bit lighter, so my roots went like a proper white, and then like in my hair went like quite white and like the ends, but so much of it left, like all round here and down was like orange, yellow, blonde, white, still black, still brown. It was such a mess. And then I was like, okay, this is still not good enough. So I went out like a couple of days after, or like the next day after, brought another box of bleach, and then I waited a couple of days, only because my partner was like, maybe you should wait, and I was like, you know what, maybe I should. So I left it for a break, and then literally 2-3 days later, so I'm at home, and my partner's with me, and we go again. 3rd time is the charm. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, it'll be fine. This is the one, I can feel it. It's going to be like beautiful and blonde all over like white, and then I can whack on a pink and love it. No. So we go again. The 3rd box of bleach, again, exactly the same. 4 packets of powder, the cream stuff, mix it all together, bish bash bosh, put it on. Now this time, I say to my partner, I'm like, hey, could you wrap my head in a plastic bag to keep like all the heating, because I thought it would like rise faster. What are we doing, making a fucking piece of bread? I thought it would take out like the, you know what I'm trying to say, you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's what I thought would happen. So we have it on for about 5 minutes and the bag's on and everything, and it's pretty tight on my head. All my whole frigging hair's in there. It's very, very tight. I feel a weird sensation. It's extremely warm. But I was like, nope, it'll be fine. No, it was not fine. I leave it 5 minutes, it's starting to get warm. 10 minutes, it's getting even warmer, it's getting very, very hot. 15 minutes in, it's starting to itch like round here. So I go like this under the bag. I burn my finger. I burnt my damn finger. I run downstairs, my partner runs after me. What's going on, what's going on? I'm like, something really doesn't feel right. It's really, really, really hurting. Partner looks at me and goes, why is your hair steaming? I went, what? We look in a mirror. I run back upstairs, look in the massive mirror that we had in the landing, and yeah, there is literal smoke, like a damn cartoon, people, smoke, steam coming all off from this bag. So we run back downstairs. Don't tell mum and dad because we're too damn scared. We run downstairs. I shoved my head in the freezer thinking that would help. We took the bag off. As my partner was trying to take the bag off, they burnt their hands as well. And we were just there like, fuck, 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 what have we done, what have we done? I'm just like this. Literally, I was just like this with my head in the damn freezer. It hurt so bad. So anyway, we let it cool down. We washed it all off. And then next few days, nothing had happened. It was still this disgusting, patchy mess. And I tried brushing it. A brush got stuck in my hair and broke. So no way could I even put a comb through it. It would just mat. My hair would literally just mat into like these little matting clumps, and we tried to brush them out, wouldn't work. I tried washing it constantly, and as it was wet, my hair looked like super noodles. It did. It looked like freaking ramen. I'm not even joking. And it was so stringy, like you could pull my hair and it would fucking bounce back. Like it was literally like stringy, super noodle, elastic bands. That's how bad I damaged it. So I couldn't straighten it, I couldn't wash it, I couldn't brush it, I couldn't do anything to it. So then as I was getting more and more of, especially right round here in the back, I was getting these massive matted balls. So I say to my partner, look, they're really hurting, they're like really, really heavy. Can you just cut them out? So my partner gets fucking scissors, cuts them all out. So then my hair is like all these different lengths and it looks ridiculous. So I finally cave and I go to a hairdresser. Now, quick one, before, I never went to the hairdresser to start with because I was like, nah. I was like, I don't need to. I can do this myself. It can't be that hard. Everyone does it. Okay. So I finally caved and went, I don't know what to do. Went to the hairdressers. I walk in, I sit down. This lovely hairdresser looks at me, looks at my hair, looks at me and goes, I am so sorry, but I don't know how to save this. We might have to shave it all off. Woman, what do you mean? I was just sat there, my partner's next to me, trying not to fucking piss themselves laughing. I'm sat there like, you are joking. She's like, I will try my best. I was in there for probably about an hour, hour and a half. And this woman, God bless her soul, she fixed it. I don't know how. We went and we like washed it all, and she managed to get a comb through it, and we had to cut. So like from down to here, we cut to about here off, and she styled it and it looked really, really nice, and I loved it afterwards. But damn, no, it was awful. And she literally said, promise me that you will not just go home and put a box dye on it because your hair cannot take it anymore. And I was like, no, I promise. I didn't. I was going to put red on it, but then my partner was like, Soph, don't. Please don't, because you've wrecked your hair enough. So basically, what had happened was, this is how the hairdresser explained it to me. She said, everybody in the world, everyone's hair can take some damage. So, you know, you wash it all the time, you brush it, comb it, you dye it, straighten it, curl it, crimp it, all that kind of stuff. Hair can take some minor damage, which people do on the daily every single day. I know I used to all the time. But in my case, what I had done was, so there's a breaking point in your hair where it just cannot take anymore. I had pushed past that breaking point and gone like 20,000 miles past where it should have been, and I should have stopped. And yeah, my hair, everyone's hair has elasticity, right? My hair doesn't now. It stopped. I pushed it that bad. I pushed it so much that I just wrecked my hair for so long. And even now, it's not perfect in any way, shape or form. It's still a hot mess. And that was like well over a year ago. And honestly, if I had pictures, I swear I deleted them all, or I just didn't take any because I was too busy crying my eyes out because I'd ripped my damn hair so bad. But I would obviously like put pictures in and stuff if I could. But just imagine super noodles or ramen or whatever. That's my damn hair. Yeah, that's how it looked. It was horrific. It was so bad. And then, so I was like this weird patchy blonde colour for a very long time, like all the way through when I was in hospital, and then even after, like I went to Ireland last year with some friends. Through all that, I was like this blonde colour. And then I think towards the end of the year, I was like, you know what, I don't like this, I miss my black, fuck it. So after all that damn damage that I put my hair through, I just went back and dyed it black. And now it's just black. It's not really black anymore, it's like a dark brown colour, but that's because I haven't dyed it in so long. But even now, it still has a weird texture after it's been washed, so that's fun. Still has a little bit of a noodly texture, it's a bit better, and it doesn't grow anymore. It grows a little bit, but my hair's always took forever to grow. You know how some people are just blessed to have like their hair so like thick and luscious and grows in like a matter of weeks. Mine has always took a very long time, but even now, I got it cut to about here in January. That was a mistake. I hated it so much. And then now it's to about here. So it has grew kind of a fair bit, I guess. But yeah, my hair I don't think will ever, or not for extremely long time, will it go back to how it used to be. Like I used to have beautiful hair. Like I loved my hair so much, and then I just completely wrecked it. So there you go, everybody. There is the hair disaster video. And honestly, it's kind of like a little PSA. You know, please don't bleach your own hair. Just don't do it. Unless you're a hairdresser, unless you know a hairdresser, please don't do it, because it's not worth it, because you'll just end up in such a mess like I did, and it just made my mental health even worse, to be honest. So, you know, even if you're bored and you want to bleach your hair, you want to try something new, honestly, 1000% save up your money and get it professionally done at a hairdresser's, because at least they're qualified, they're professional, they know what they're doing, and dickhead over here did not. And honestly, I would never want anyone to go through the damage and the wreck that I was last year with my hair. Like, it was horrific, and I wouldn't want anyone to go through that, because it's mad how much, like, it's just hair, but it knocked my confidence so bad. And I was just crying all the time, and I was just so upset because I just looked a mess, I felt a mess, and I was like, there is nothing to be done. It's just a waiting game. You just got to wait for your hair to like fix itself and like get better over time. But even now, it's been well over a year, and even now my hair's not perfect. It's fried, it's dry as heck. It's, you know, still I lose so much hair, I lose so much clumps of hair on the daily all the time. And yeah, it still sometimes looks like freaking super noodles when it's wet. So there's a little story time and PSA for you guys. Honestly, it's just not worth it. No, just don't do it. Always go to a hairdresser. So yeah, there you go. There's the hair disaster video. Hope you liked it. But I will see you guys very, very soon. Stay safe, wear a mask, look after yourself, and don't bleach your own hair, please. Bye!